Why, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Paul Tranny here, going to dive into today's masterclass. Today's Internet Inspired. So good to see you, Michael. Feel free to say hello. I would love to see your name pop up in chat, make this conversation. But yeah, we usually take something off the interwebs and do our fun, creative spin with it. So thank you so much for joining me. Faizan, Burek, WA Graphics, Catherine is here, Amy's here. Ahoy, good to have you here. I am so happy you guys are here. So this is going to be fun. We'll dive on into this, and I'll cover what we're going to talk about. And yeah, even though it is Wednesday, we're going to talk about the days of the week. The tweet today is, so tomorrow is Monday again. I can't keep living like this. So tomorrow's Monday again. I can't keep living like this. I want to redesign the calendar is what it breaks down to. So that's from Henry Joyce. I'm not sure how to say his last name. Thank you so much, Henry. So this is the plan. Let's redesign the calendar, right? Huh? Why not? Because I don't know anybody who really likes Mondays. I don't find they're too bad. You know, when you enjoy what you do, hey, Mondays are kind of awesome. But they just need some rebranding, definitely. So that is the tweet. I'll take this. In fact, I'll just go ahead and capture this. And again, we usually try to take a popular tweet out there in the interwebs and use that for the basis of our design like I'm going to do today. Alexander, good to see you, man. Stoney's in the house. Fantastic. So here, we need to rebrand this one, Monday. Like, what the heck do we call it? Do we have 2 Sundays? Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? So this is the big question. Feel free to let me know in chat what you think of this. What we do with this day of the week. We're going to make our whole little calendar and all of that. So just a different name for Monday. So we can kind of talk about quickly a little history of the days of the week, just so you know, or the origins. Here's just a quick graph. So Monday is really named after the moon. So that's what Monday is all about. Tuesday is Mars, Wednesday is Mercury, Thursday is Thor's day or Jupiter, Venus is Friday or Freya day. So it's for Freya, Thor's mom. Saturn is Saturday, and then Sunday is for the sun. So it's all kind of based around the planets. So yeah, so we need to rebrand Monday to something else is the plan. We could even call it Lunday because it kind of has that lunar name to it, but I'm open to what you guys think, and we'll play with this all we want. Lunday. I don't know. Luna Day. Okay, Luna Day. There we go. Luna Day is even better. Sunday, Luna Day. And by the way, while we're at it, can we just fix Wednesday? What's up with this N right in here? Wednesday? I don't think so. We're fixing the calendar today, right? Sunday. It might be Lunday. Could be it. Or Moon Day. Ooh, Sophia, these are so good. And I'll probably keep an ongoing list off to the side is what I will do, okay? So these are just such good ideas, and I appreciate you guys contributing. Luna Day, Moon Day, Glum Day. Sounds kind of sad. I want us to look forward to Fridays, like Andrew says. Good to see you, Andrew. Like Yum Day. Perfect. Yeah, something like that. Yum Day. In all seriousness, I like Lunday, but Yum Day is so far my favorite. Or Moon Day. Okay, we could make it Moon Day. Can we just all agree that we should just have Monday to help us prepare for the week? Because all too often, okay, Jeanette says Moon Day as well. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do Moon Day. Either way, it's a day off. That's what we want to, a good day. Oh, I like it. And I want to design this as well, so we're not going to spend our whole time brainstorming. Good day. Socio day, thirst day. Can we just have some fun with this? Thirst day. All right, mandatory. That's what I'm talking about. So Amy is in the spirit of all of this, which is mandatory nap day. So I'll start designing this. Feel free to keep the words coming, and we'll just play with this. I'm just probably going to make a 7-day sort of 1 week calendar, but I could turn that into a month easily. Let's call this Friday, since everybody's used to saying Friday, right? Because again, we're just kind of taking control just for fun. All right. Let's go into properties real fast. I'm going to change out the font, for instance. I'm just going to go to my favorites, and let's just kind of at least change this font really fast to something kind of fun. Let's see what I got. These are all my fun fonts. I'm really into Brams. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, look at this. This looks cool. Doesn't this look cool for Moon Day? Right? We have the overlapping circles. I'm really kind of into that. And I like this R into the S, Thursday. Friday, very fancy. So I'm into just so you know, this font is called Brand. The font is Brand. And you could take a look at all of the ligatures and glyphs and all that stuff. Go down to type, glyphs. Again, just for those of you who need to know, I'm in Illustrator. And we can take a look right down here at the bottom. Here's sort of the glyphs that are being used. Okay, and in fact, we'll just take a secondary look over here. We could have it snap to glyphs and all sorts of things. But in general, it looks like this is set up correctly. It's swapping out and using the right ligatures. So, okay, so Greg, you into it? I'm into it. So we'll go with this. This is so far pretty fun. I might even stretch it out and everybody's going to hate me for that. But yeah, you know what? It's my design. So I guess I retain veto power to, to work on this design. Let's just paste this on a new layer. And we'll start planning this out. Wednesday. Okay, thank you. Wednesday. Thank you so much. Oh, that's perfect. Jeanette, that's perfect. Wednesday. Thank you. Tuesday. Tuesday, since it's the second day of the week, right? The second sort of weekday, we'll call it Tuesday. Wednesday is good. We got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We can have some fun with it, right? And we can still do some astrological stuff with this. But I want to kind of get something started now. So kind of drag out a box, maybe flip that like so, maybe throw a fun color in there. Because, yeah, I want to kind of go beyond black and white. Let's make this fun is the idea. So in order to make, say, 7 squares, I could do this a number of ways. I could, oh, Catterday. Oh, Joya. I'm a huge cat fan. Catterday. Do we agree? Do we agree with Catterday? Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Okay, so let's make the days of the week. I could take this, and I could drag it over just by holding down Shift and Option. Everybody's used to doing that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's one way of doing things. But then if I want to adjust the spacing in between, it's kind of a pain. So what I'd rather do is select this one. We'll go to Object, and this is brand new. So, or not brand new. It's probably less than 2 years old. But we'll go down to Repeat, and we're going to do a grid repeat. So selecting grid repeat, sure enough, there we have our grid. Michelle, you're a fan of Catterday? Awesome. Pia, awesome. I'm in good company here. So we can make a whole month-long calendar if we want to just by dragging this out. But if I'm just going to do a week, for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I'll shorten this up. Yeah, no, to heck with it. Let's do a whole month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. There we are. But this is the fun part because we go into Properties panel. And right over here, like I said, we can control the spacing in between the rows and columns. So from here, if I want to give it more space, we're giving it more space just like that. So this is easier than doing the duplicate. in just Command D. Command D doesn't, it's like Command D is almost like Command, it's just a dumb movement. It's not aware of the other objects around it. And in this case, it is. Like, in fact, I can grab these nodes and space them out and shrink them up and all that stuff. So it intelligently, of course, spaces out everything. It brought it up to 69. I'm going to take that down to, back down to 20, like so. Boom, boom, we got it. Going on. Here we are. We can start dropping in numbers in there. The fun part about this, too, is they're all linked. So if I double-click on this one, if I decide I want to round the corners, I can round the corners and make something nice like that. Okay, but let's put the names above each one. So that's what I'm going to do now. So bear with me as I kind of jump in here. We'll get it squared away in a second. Oops. And thank you for joining me on this fine Wednesday, or yeah, exactly as it's spelled up here, Wednesday. We're taking control of our lives. That's what we're doing. We're saying, hey, you know what? Even if the rest of the world calls it Monday, it could still be fun day for us, right? So we'll still work on this some more. I'm going to take all of these and shrink them down into place and all that fun stuff. Of course, I'm making this from scratch. I could easily use Adobe Stock. Ooh, Wednesday. Oh, yes. Amy, man, you guys are so good. You guys, can I just have you in my back pocket just to brainstorm with me? Because I love it. We're keeping it positive. We want every day to be a big win. And that's why I'm into that. We'll make sure that's centered. And then we will align like so. Oh, there's something weird going on here. Let's try that again. There we are. This is almost standing out too much, so I'm going to jump in and maybe I will just change this really fast to white or something. Is that too boring? I don't know. I think that pink is a little bright. Yeah, you guys are huge help. So we'll still have some fun with these. I could also slant them. There's a number of things I could do with just the formatting right in here, but I want them to stand out more overall. But this is typically how calendars are, of course, set up. Let's take a look at this, and let's just take a look at the additional. Yeah, it looks like we just have the alternates for this. We just have regular. There's not necessarily a bold, and that's okay. We could maybe do some fun stuff. We can give this some. I kind of want to change this a little bit. And casinos could use Wednesday. So I want to change this. I want to actually get rid of the color on the inside, but it does need some color on the outside. So again, I'm messing with this repeat object. I'll take this lovely repeat object, double click, select it, and under the appearance panel, this is where I can add a secondary stroke. So let's just make this. First one's going to be 5 pixels. This next one is going to be, say, 10, right? And then we'll change the color to that hot pink because I kind of want to just give it an accent of a color, right? Something like that. Just like a little bit of a highlight is the idea. All right. Okay, cool. Felix, I have no idea what you're talking about. You went off the deep end for me. I'm going to take this, by the way. I'm going to take that out. We don't need that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to paste it back in, but I'm going to create the formatting for a day, okay? Because I'm going to take this, and I'm thinking, okay, what would be cool is if we had just kind of like the corner cut out. So I'm just going to add, delete, delete, pen tool, shaba, shaba. We're going to do something like that. That's what I'm going for, and we're going to fill this with our hot pink. So right in there, I just made this little notch, right? I could even get rid of the black, might be okay too. But I kind of want to like a little notch, something like that. Maybe I'll even bring it in a touch, like so. That looks even better, and I can adjust that more. Ooh, I might need to. Zip. And let's get rid of this stroke right here. Yeah, we don't need it. There we go. We want something like this. Let's give it even more control. I'm going to get rid of this stroke altogether. There we are. Bingo. Something like that. It's just a thought, right? We could even angle. We could just like create another line in there if we want to. But this is where our numbers will go. And I haven't decided what size this needs to be because we need to be able to fit 2 digits in there. So we need to have 30 or 31 or 32. Is there 31? There's not 32 days in a month. But there that is. We'll just drop that in there. Just something to play with. Maybe this is black. Maybe it isn't. And again, I can still control that corner point because it originally started out as a square. And we could do something like that. But in this case, this is going to be 1. Cool. Does that work for you guys? Maybe that's too big. It's a little too big. You're supposed to be able to add your notes in here, right? Zoop. Let's make it a little more elegant, shall we? Yeah, this is massive. How big this number is. Let's put it up in the corner like so. There we go. That's all I'm doing, something kind of like that. The number I might need to separate out, but this is roughly what I'm going for. Let's just move this out. Grouping this. Object. A grid repeat. Oh yeah, there it is. Da da da. There we are, and we're back. Something like that. All right. Cool, cool. All right, let's take this. We're going to rotate it. Let me show you this really fast. I'm going to take this. I'm going to rotate this. I don't know how many degrees. I kind of want this to be at as a slant, so it could be like much bigger. So let's take this. Let's want it to be like twice the size, and we'll rotate it kind of like that. So it's Sunday. It's going to be nice and big. Ideally, it would be the same angle as this right in here. So let's fix that as well. We'll make sure they're the same angle, like so. There we go. There it is, Sunday. What is this angle, you may ask? How can we check? Oh, Sunday can be Yum Day. I like that too. Into it. Double click on the rotate tool. Hold on. Let's go to my properties panel. Off to the side, I've rotated it 38 degrees. I could actually take that down to exactly 38 degrees. And now I know what to rotate everything else as. But let's try this. We're going to use our eyedropper, right? So you can just hit I and then click on it. It'll give me the size. It won't necessarily give me the rotation. So let's just double check. Will it ever give me the rotation? No, it won't. If it was, I think if it was a shape, it would actually rotate it as well. But that's not a big deal because I can jump in here and just say 38. Anyways, that's what I'm going with. We could even do this. You ready for this? We could, do we separate it out like this? Do we do sun? Like that. Again, we're just having some fun here. Let's take the spacing. We'll make this 90. Like that. Is that better? Thoughts? I'm going to rotate everything. And then we'll decide. So we'll select all of these, hit I for eyedropper, click. They all change to that new size. In fact, let's make them all. There we go. Like so. Wait for it. All right, thoughts? You guys like the slant? Cool. I don't know if I like it on 2 lines because since they're new words, I want you to be able to read it. So I think we're almost messing with it too much, is kind of my thought. But either way, this might work. Thank you. Thou, I see you. One word. Sony says one word as well. Yes, it's too much separated. I'm so glad we're all on the same page. It still needs to be like tags though, to be honest with you. I'm not even sure if the size of this is good. Like, we kind of need to take it down a little bit. Like, do you create a fun tag? You know, do you have like a little flag element? P for pen, drop it right in there, boom. A, shift key, hold that down. You know, and we could have something like this. So do we go with something like this for like kind of like a banner look? Just to kind of like, and again, we'll drop in 38 here. Send it to back. Shift command, closing bracket. Do we do something like that? I don't know, I'm thinking out loud, everybody. I don't know the answers. What fun would that be if I knew all the answers? Let's talk about how bored would you be if you had no questions? Right? So do we do something like this? Does that work? And by the way, I'm usually a big fan of white text, something like that. So we do that. We take this one. Boom, like that. Okay, I have Makisha saying, no! No, don't do it. It ties it together. Because right now, yes, thank you. Thou, make the ribbon wrap around. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Cheers. Great idea. Love it. Just so you know, I have a bunch of brushes in here that I have as ribbons, by the way. So check this out. Let's select this one, for instance. Oh, look at that. Oh, let's turn this off. Let's try it once more. Let me show you. These are all my ribbon brushes. Zoop. Ugh, darn it. Get out of there. Zoop, zoop, zoop. So I could use something like that, and I have a number of them, by the way. So, you know, do I use one of these that is already created? Maybe. But that's the idea. I love this. I love this shadow. Right. Let's make sure this is rotated, the degrees we want it rotated. Hello, Bong from Cambodia. Awesome. Good to see you. Are you? Oh, that's so cool. Very cool. I used to work with a guy from Cambodia, and honestly, he was like the hardest worker that I've ever met before in my life. It was awesome. Ooh, which day is coffee day? Ryan just brought up the best question of the day. Thank you so much, Ryan. Which day is coffee day? That is a good question. I wish one of them started with a C. But we're going to do this wraparound effect, so that means we're going to have to put everything on top, just like that. It'll start here. It'll go down. And by the way, we should be working on Monday. Zoop. There we go. And let's get to work. Let's get to work. This will probably go down. It's going to be a shade lighter. I know it's off a touch, but we'll fix that. Sample that color. Darken it up. Like so. Maybe it could be even black. I'm going to go ahead and release this really fast because I just want to make this a single object before I make all the others. So here it is. Oh, geez. Let's take this down like so. We need to flip it, so I'll use a reflect horizontally. No. Vertically. No. Well, actually, it might be both. You know what? Let's just eye it. There we go. This is what we needed. Do you guys ever do this? Do you ever measure anything this way? So we take this and you line it up. You're like, okay, and then you'll adjust. Because I probably could do the math, but you know what? I didn't become a designer to do math. Sorry, that's like not my jam. I will round up the numbers to 18. That'll get me what I want. But yeah, now we're at the right angle. And plus, visually, we want to make sure things match up as well. So we'll have that go down here. And this will be, this corner is going to be the number. So that'll work out well. And for those of you who are just joining me, you might have already forgotten about our original inspiration came from this tweet. It's all about internet inspired. We can see it right over here. There it is. Try to keep that up on the screen. So tomorrow's Monday again. I can't keep living like this. We're redesigning the days of the week. We're taking back control of our lives. We'll select this. Do you ever do this? Command, Shift, up arrow, over arrow, moving it by 10, by 10, by 10, by 10. But I'm basically shortening that up. And I'm still going to have to work on that angle. Holy cow. It's taking a little bit longer than expected. Sorry about that. My angles don't even see quite that perfect, but you guys, I'm sure you demand to be entertained and want to get this done, and so do I. So let's do this. Just taking bits and pieces of that other part. Let's flip it. Reflect. There we go. Done. Okay, so this is the most important part, is making sure that these two line up. Because this should be a straight banner. This should point, you ready for this? This should point right to that corner. If this is going to be a true banner, right? I could even make this one piece. That probably is going to make the most sense. So let's get rid of that. Let's take this. That's going to connect there. Add a new point. There we are. Perfect. You know what? We'll select this and we'll add white back in there. Now we know that it connects. And there's Sunday the 1st. There we go. Boom, like that. We got it? All right. We did it, everybody. You do that too with the arrows. That's funny. All right, we did it. We finally did it. Now we could add. We could have so much fun with this, by the way. This could be so much fun. I think it already is a lot of fun. But what I would even do if I was making a 7-day-a-week calendar, just a 1-week calendar, you could flip this. So it says Sunday up here and then Monday down here. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That would be really cool. All right. But I think we got this. We have this squared away. Let's take this. Let's just make a copy because you never know. Bring this down here. And yeah, this time I will just go ahead and do a click and drag. And yeah, let's have it fit together like that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Catterday. Cool. Moon Day. We're almost done, folks. Wait for it. I could have just typed it in there, but geez, I'm so lazy. I'm just all clicking. I'm all mouse clicks. All right. Change that back to white. We're almost done. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Internet Inspired, where we just kind of take what's happening on the internet and say, hey, you know what? Let's make the world a better place somehow. You know, and today it's all about making it a better week every week by changing Monday to Moon Day. I don't know what that means. You know? And yes, I thoroughly agree. Can these be symbols? Of course they can. That's why I was thinking I actually have, right over here, I have all of these lovely symbols. I don't have the sun. Hey, we can make the sun no problem, right? Because we won't have Sunday. Here's our, yeah, zip, 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 zip. Let's make a burst. Let's do, we'll take the star. Here's our regular star. We'll just add all these points by clicking the up arrow. We'll hold down the command key. Boom, there's your sun, right? Just like that. Okay, so kind of put that on top or put this on top of here. This needs to have like some sort of gradient or something. So it needs to have like this same shadowing. That's what I would give it. Like a highlight or something. So let's do that real fast. I know I'm going on longer than usual, but I'm having too much fun with this. Let's bring this to the front. Bring that down like so. Take these two. What do we want to do? We want to subtract one from the other. Hold down the Option key. And there we go. We have that shadow. All right, something kind of like that. So we can kind of do something like that. Maybe it's a highlight. Who knows? Hey, it's just a quick and dirty symbol, but we have all these down here as well. So let's remember what's what, because I probably will forget. But these could be like just our little graphics that we could maybe use as a starting point, because we know we want to have the Saturn in there. So we'll steal Saturn. Earth Day. Earth Day is not a... Is that right? Let's turn this back on. Anyways, we want some symbols. We can throw some symbols in there. I'm not sure where they will go. In fact, let's put these on top. But, you know, if you have Sunday, do you have this, say, right here, maybe peeking out from behind that banner, like so. Let's kind of move that down. There's Sunday. Monday's Moon Day, so we'd need to make a moon. Let's take the moon. There's the moon. Boop. Tuesday. What does Tuesday mean? Can we come up with a better name there? I don't know. But either way, there's going to be 2 planets. So let's just do that. Tuesday. Wednesday. What does a win look like? And what was the original day for Wednesday? So let's go back out here. Mercury. Let's go to our map. Oh, Mercury. Oh, I thought that was the moon. That is Mercury. All right, buddy. We're going to take you. You little guy. There he is. What do I do? What do I do for win? It would be like a trophy or something like that. You want something quick? Use Noun Project. I use Noun Project all the time. Trophy. There we go. Boom. Here's our trophy. Copy. Paste. Again, if you're getting paid by the hour, this is what we want to do. Do something like that. Wednesday. Boop. There's our little moon. Or excuse me, our little Mercury. Whatever. Thursday. Let's throw a beer in there. Thank you so much for joining me. I've gone for 35 minutes. This is Internet Inspired. Beer. Let's see what happens. We'll take this one. Ooh, maybe this one. Thursday. Maybe we'll change the tone. It's a root beer float. It's not a beer. Friday, is this going to be something fun? Let's see what happens if we type in fun. Perfect. Or a smiley face. Yes, that's what we need. I could have also drawn that, but you know what? That's okay. Take this, drop it over here. We're going to shift the colors, all of the colors, by going to Edit, Colors, Recolor Artwork. Because, yeah, I want this to be that lovely sort of yellow. There we go. Because we want it to look like a planet. Everything else is a planet. But we also want this nice little smiley face on top. There's our Friday. The eyes need to be worked on, but that's okay. Catterday, we're going to get a cat. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. There it is. Copycat. There it is. We'll jump in. We want to fill this inside. Right, currently it's nothing. It's actually white. You can't even select it. It's like, oh, how do I fill that? Well, sure enough, just go right over here to your paint bucket, live paint bucket, and then select a color of your choice, and then click, and there you have it. Okay? Easy enough. I'm not sure if blue is the right color, but hey, we'll go with it because we're running out of time. I'm winding up right now. Winding down, I should say. There's Catterday. And now every day has its little symbol. Tuesday. Cool. All right, so there's Moon Day. All right, we got it. I think we got it. I think we got what we want. Let's change these numbers just to make sure this is complete. I don't know. Did we even define what Monday is or Moon Day? I think you just need the day off. You need 1 day a week on Monday just to prepare yourself for the week to really do all the stuff that you need to do in your life. Whatever. Pay your bills, rake up the grass, things like that. That's what I think Monday should be all about. Like just you know, it's the day you should spend sharpening your axe, as they say, you know? So then when Tuesday rolls around, you can crush it. But yeah, we did redesign the calendar. Again, I'm not sure Moon Day is the right name, but I think we made a beautiful calendar in a short amount of time. And hopefully you learned something as well. There it is. Can't quite fit it all on the page. Let me just zoom out. Zoop. We did the thing. Cool. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Joya. Thank you, Afroja. Tau Lauda. Again, this is just the start of it. If I had more time, what I would do is I would create a shadow. So this should be casting a shadow on this white square. So this reads not as an empty block, but something that's opaque, right? So that's one thing I would do. And then I'd probably spend more time. I'd add just some nice shadows in here, basically. And then I'd make sure the icons are squared away and all that stuff. This is Taco Tuesday, by the way. That's what this should be. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this fine, wet Wednesday. Hoping you make today a Wednesday for yourself. And I thank you so much for joining me. And just to recall back to the internet, old interwebs. So tomorrow's Monday. Again, you know what? We don't have to keep living like that. You know, really take control of your life. That's the whole message of all of this. But that is the tweet. Tomorrow's Monday again. I can't keep living like this. And you don't have to, hey, redefine your life. Call the days whatever you want. As long as you're in charge and control your life, that's what's important. Because we're all in control of our attitudes and our outlook and how we take things in and the joy we give to the world. All right, enough preaching. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for next week. We'll have fun. Thank you. Oh yeah, tomorrow Friday I'm gonna be doing some surrealist photo compositing. With Photoshop. So stay tuned on Facebook. I'm going to be doing that with Andrew. Thank you so much for posting that link. Appreciate it. That's going to be on Facebook for those watching elsewhere. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. See ya.